Hey there, you're watching Wildflower Video Tips. I'm Lindsay Moe, and today I'm going to show you how to create video pins without using Premiere Pro or any other video editing software. It's no secret, I love video pins. They have skyrocketed my Pinterest views. If you're making videos, I definitely recommend you make some video pins to go along with them. I have another video on my channel all about how I create video pins using Adobe Premiere Pro. So if you're using that, definitely go back and watch that. It adds only a minute or two to your workflow if you're already editing videos there. Otherwise, today I'm going to show you two ways that you can create video pins without Premiere Pro. I realize not everyone has access to the program and not everyone is creating their own videos. So if you want the ability to create video pins on your own time without using an editing software, today I'm going to show you how to use both Photoshop and Canva to create these types of pins. Both are fairly easy to use, and you'll see they take just a couple minutes. So before we get started, I would love to have you hit subscribe right below this video. That makes sure you never miss another video from me. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. The first way I'm going to show you how to create a video pin without Premiere is in Photoshop. What I've done is open up Photoshop and clicked on Create New, and we just need to give this a title. I'm going to call this Spaghetti Tall Video Pin. You can create this in any size that you like creating pins in. I like to put a square video on top and a square photo on the bottom. So I'm going to go with 1080 by 2160 to get those perfect squares. Click Create, and it brings up this blank canvas. What we're going to do is go into Layer, Video Layers, New Video Layer from File. And here you just need to find your video that you want to use. As I said, I'm using a square video, but you could also use a 16 by 9 if you'd like to include more photos or text in your pin. And that put that right at the top for me. Now the other thing I have down here is my timeline. If you don't see your timeline, you can go to Window, Timeline, and that will open it up. This will become more important in a few minutes. But if I wanted to move this around or resize it, I could do that. But it's right where I want it right now at the top of this canvas. And now I need to find a photo to put in the bottom. So I'm just going to open up the photo that I want, and I'm going to drag it over. I'm actually going to drag this layer 2 under layer 1. So our square video, we know we can see it completely. And I'm going to press Command T to transform the scale on this photo. I just want to bring it down so that it fits within this space nicely. And I'm just going to double click to set that there. You can still move it around after you set the size. But now what we need to do is come down to our timeline and make sure that we have extended the photo to last as long as the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click and drag on this layer until it reaches the end. If you wanted to go in and add a shape layer and some text on this, you could. And you would need to make sure that those also are extended out as long as the video is. That's all we need to do here. Now we just need to File, Export, Render Video. And you can select where you want it to save. Your quality, I would just go with medium quality and then click Render, and you're ready to go. To create a video pin in Canva, there are a couple ways you can go about it. The first is if you already know the dimensions that you want your pin to be, you can come up here on the right and click on Create a Design, and then Custom Dimensions. There you can type in whatever you want your width and height to be and get started. Otherwise, you can come over here on the left and choose Templates and Pinterest Graphic to get a Pinterest-friendly size. You could choose one of these templates if you'd like to help you get started. I'm going to show you how to do it with a blank Pinterest pin. And then I'm going to come over here to Elements and scroll down until I see Grids. I like to put a video on top and a photo on the bottom, so I'm going to choose this 2-panel image where it's on the top and the bottom. You could also choose to use several images, make sort of a collage if you want to include more than one image. That would be totally fine. Over here on the left, under Uploads, I already have some images and a video uploaded. I'm just going to drag and drop both over onto my pin. And if you want to move the image around, you can just double-click and drag it until it's where you want it to be. And then double-click to set it back. Now, if you wanted to be able to see more of the video, as you can see, I uploaded a square video, but this is not a square. So you could just kind of move things around until they get to where you want them to be. If you would like to add some text in here, maybe let's add a square. And we can adjust that as a nice place to put our text. But you just want to make sure you're not covering up anything you would want to see in your video. This is a recipe for spaghetti, so I will name that and set it in place. And now this is ready to download. I actually don't like how that's looking, so I'm just going to adjust it a little bit. And now we're ready to download. So I'm going to come up here on the right to the little download arrow and make sure you're on MP4 video and download. That's it. This is so easy to do. I really hope you'll give it a try. If you don't have Photoshop or you don't like to use Canva, you could also use PicMonkey, which is similar to Canva. I don't have a subscription to that, so I couldn't show you how to use it, but I think it would translate very easily from the Canva part of the tutorial if you want to use that. You can also use something like Keynote or Google Slides to create these types of pins, but that gets a little more complicated, and I know at least with Google Slides, you need an add-on to be able to export it as a video still. But just so you know, you have lots of options for creating video pins without using Premiere Pro or another video editor. So give these a try and see how they perform for you on Pinterest. Before you go, I would love if you enjoyed this video for you to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe right below here so you never miss another video from me. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.